Okay, finishing off now. This is just a fourth thing that we're going to turn in that just puts them all in one place. But these are the three parts of the assignment that we're turning in. The face that we're trying to match. Let's see. Here it is. Our raw exposure. And our finished portrait. But it can be fun to put it all into one place. So I'm growing around my raw exposure that's cropped, and now I'm bringing in these other pictures. There we go. And I make sure they're evenly spaced. And this way it's easy for me to kind of see how I made the choices I made. And I'm just going to save this as my matched portrait full process. Well, no, that's not right. Let's see. Full layout as a PSD to the desktop, just like we did for our contrast and texture assignments. And then I'll save it as a JPEG to upload to PhotoBucket. So this is by far the most complicated assignment we've done. And I need to go back to my original PSD to get my full raw exposure, right? My uncropped raw exposure, and that's down at the very bottom here. I turn all of these off, and I'm going to save that as a JPEG and as my raw exposure uncropped. As a JPEG to the desktop. All right, so let's look at what we have on the desktop now and which ones we're going to upload. First thing we're going to upload, our inspiration photo. Second thing you're going to upload is your selection, your best raw exposure. Third thing you're going to upload, your finished, cropped, final project. And then the fourth thing you're going to upload, your full layout with all three of them together. The only difference is that your raw exposure here is cropped to match. And it's just a nice document to see how much you are able to achieve in processing. How much I was able to age my subject. All right, you have a projection now, right? Only the FBI could do that, you thought. All right. And I don't know, I'll mark that red. So these are all the ones I'm going to take and put up to PhotoBucket. I go to Firefox. I go to log into ACES. I go to my courses. I have to make sure I'm logged in. You know the drill. And you need to get something turned in by today's deadline in order to be able to resubmit improvements later. So even if you just get your inspiration photo up, that's enough to let me know that you're acknowledging the deadline. So if you want to know how to log into PhotoBucket, it's in the course page under links. I also post all these videos on our NLC YouTube page. Right, and we're going to go to where I started to upload. So assignment 3 matched master, I'm going to upload to there. And I'm going to put these other 3 photos in there.
What did you name the last one? Carl?
I named it full layout. So Carl assignment 3 full layout.
And the one before that?
And the one before that is just my assignment 3 matched master portrait.
Yeah, I
Yep.
got that name.
Now that's naming the file. Once you're in PhotoBucket, you want to title each of your submissions. So this one's going to be Carl 2, this one's going to be Carl 3, and this one is going to be Carl 4. And that way they'll all line up in the right order.
Oh,
And so this is the order you want to have. Your inspiration, your raw exposure uncropped, your cropped final project, and then your full layout. A lot of work. And then when we do our critique, we'll look specifically at these, and I'll help you get there. And we can view them full screen. And we can really see the choices you made. And what challenges you had to overcome in your exposure. Because all of this is about controlling all the formal elements, right? And seeing this, I know there are some things I could have done in the exposure to make it easier. I could have shifted the lighting just a little bit more to the front to catch more in the eye and on this cheek, so I didn't have to do so much in processing. All right. And that will do it for that project.